Okay, this is how to use our EMA clouds to help you with identifying trends and also not getting chopped up. So the first thing that we can do is go over to our charts and apply our hive mind middle time frame clouds. Pop them open, such as this. Now, the first thing I want to do is break down some basics on how this works. The EMA clouds are going to show you different EMAs upon the time frame that you desire to be displayed on your screen. So for example, if you want to see 1 hour time frame clouds, even while you're still on a 5 minute time frame chart, you can display it in the settings to change that for you. Now, other indicators that are out there right now do not offer that ability to display different time frames on your chart while in a specific time frame. But with this one, you can actually lock the clouds to be whatever time frame you desire while being on a different time frame, so you can see exactly what higher time frame is doing while still on lower time frame and not having to switch back and forth over and over and over again. What this also does is it shows you the changes in the stack. So for example, when price becomes a bullish stack, you will see a blue overlay that is transparent in the background. Whenever the stack becomes bearish, the overlay will become red as well too. So ideally what you want to do is look for shorts when your overlay is red and look for longs whenever your overlay is blue, and you can see exactly how they play out. Go over to your cloud settings and you can source your time frame just like so. So for example, if you want it to be the 60-minute time frame chart or the 1 hour chart, you click over and it'll display the 1 hour clouds. And you can exactly see how in the 5 minute time frame we were respecting, and then we also rejected the 1 hour time frame cloud going into the end of the New York session on Friday. So being able to see those different higher time frame clouds while still being on low time frame can help you identify exactly where you should start to see retracement or even some rejection as well too. Now, different setting that you can change is also going to be the background. If you don't want to see the stacks, you can simply just disable them. So in here, you can go to performance where it's only lines only, makes it more smooth and less kind of in your face. You can show the stack transition dots where you can see exactly where the stack changes from bearish to bullish. You can do a lot of different things. The color scheme can be high contract to muted to kind of give you a really, I guess you could say low-key kind of vibe, right? And there's a bunch of different things that you can change and tweak in here to make it yourself, but having the ability to kind of dictate what the clouds do for you and seeing different time frames is a huge advantage. So, how do you even use these things, right? What's the point? Now, there's somebody in the Discord that has them, and he got them a couple days ago, and he's killing them with just the indicators already, and he's just simply playing off of the clouds, the projections, and also the breaks. And that's something that you can do as well too. But again, what I want to do is pair it with my volume profile and hot zone indicator and see exactly what's happening, right? So on Friday morning, or Friday afternoon, I should say, we were kind of chopping around. We were also at a higher time frame ledge as well too. So the ledge here was holding us down, and also the clouds as well too. On the 1 hour time frame and in the 10-minute time frame, clouds are holding us down. So inevitably, we got a rejection from it. So whenever you're kind of chopping around inside the clouds, it's not the best idea to actually play that move. Rather than wait for the rejection or breakthrough of the clouds and play a retest as well too. So coming Sunday open, you might see a move up to retest the clouds and then a separate rejection going forward. Or you might see just a complete rip through. So the clouds indicate and kind of keep your head in check when looking for moves that really you shouldn't be looking for. So for example, if you're in a bearish stack, it's not going to be wise for you to look for longs, especially when the clouds are going against you on higher time frame and lower time frame as well too. And if you do take a long, expect some turbulence, and that's going to be where the clouds are going to be resting at. So not only does it give you indication of what you should be looking for and what to stay away from, but also gives you a clear sign of when to expect some turbulence. So what do I mean by turbulence, right? Let's say you took a long off of this rejection block here on NQ Friday morning. You could have taken the long comfortably up until, I would say, this cloud here, where you're going to start to see some rejection. Some people might have been looking for this high here, and some people could have held to this high, but you were chopping around for an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an extra 25 minutes before actually, no, not even, an extra hour and a half before taking this high initially. Rather, if you knew the clouds were going to offer some sort of rejection or turbulence, as I say, you could have cut a little bit earlier and saved yourself the headache and possibly the time of you waiting for an extra 10 to 20 points. So, with that being said, that's how I use the clouds. It's not just going to be an entry and exit confluence at all. It's more or less to keep my head straight, looking for trend, and not fighting the trend. Because that is one thing that I have a weakness of, is fighting against trend, thinking that I am right and the market is wrong. And we all know that that is never the case. So having these tools at your disposal is giving you data on how the market is moving, which trend we're in, how strong the trend actually is, if higher time frame is supporting the trend or not, and so on and so forth. So that's how I use these clouds to my advantage. And if you guys want to try them out, again, the WAP includes both of these indicators, not only the volume profile, but also the clouds that you can also adjust for yourself too. So you have both when you get one. So that being said, check it out if you want to. I like them. I use them. And I've been using these clouds for the past, I would say, 8 months. And I wouldn't ever go back without them. All right, guys. See ya.